Hello, and thanks for tapping in with Sia. All right, we are back, and for this video, I would like to share with you some things that I use to help me physically. I shared with you previous some things that help me mentally and emotionally, but now I'm going to do physical stuff. I'm also going to share a few books with you guys as well. I found a book when I first became a counselor in 2003, and it really helped me, and I used to read it to my clients. So I'll share a few books with you guys. All right, but first I want to share with you guys some herbs. I'm gonna put my rings on right quick because I'm gonna be showing my hands and my nails not done. Okay, so when you guys are taking herbs and stuff, you guys got to remember that your stomach might get upset. You might not be able to use the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have diarrhea or whatever. Everybody's body is different. It's set up different. It reacts different. It depends on your lifestyle. You know, there are so many considerations when you're trying to eat healthy and do better. All right, got my rings on. All right, so first we have dandelion root. Now this I take, it has a nice dropper to it, and I just put a few drops in my water. I like hot water with lemon, and so I put a few drops. The taste doesn't bother me, but for like some people it does. My husband, he doesn't really like it, so I'll use like pineapple juice or something like that. So dandelion root is great because it helps with vitamin A, B, C, D. It helps with iron, potassium, zinc, heartburn. Really good for heartburn. If you have breast issues, for those mommies that's breastfeeding and things like that, it helps with helping that milk flow through. It helps if you have issues with diarrhea or upset stomach, any digestive problems. If you get cramps, it helps with that to soothe when you're on your cycle. It helps with your reproductive system for men and women. It helps with skin, bladder issues. It helps with fever and even eye problems. So dandelion root, a few drops a day helps. Remember, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just sharing some herbs that I know that helped a lot of people, including myself, for various reasons. Okay, so that's dandelion root. You could get it in the tea. There's different ways you could get it. I just order mine off Amazon usually, or the grocery store, Walmart, health food stores, things like that. All right, so next is licorice root. Again, this one is a dropper, has a dropper, and I just use a few drops. This one, you can really taste it. So you might want to use this with a juice if you're not used to it. And so this licorice root, it helps with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. It helps with coughs, colds, sore throats. It helps with gastrointestinal issues, such as like stomach pain, bloating, heartburn, vomiting, ulcers. It's anti-cancer, so it helps with that. It helps with respiratory conditions like asthma. It helps with menstrual issues, hormone imbalances. It helps with menopause. It also helps relieve pain. You know, when you're in pain, your back is hurting, when you get off work, or before you go off to work, if you work jobs where you stand in all day or you do a lot of manual labor. Now, not just this licorice root does not just help with manual labor, it helps with cognitive functioning. So if you're going to take a test, it helps you with, you know, thinking better. It improves your thinking process. It also helps with mood stabilization. It helps relieve stress. Okay. And another good thing is tooth decay. So it helps with cavities and things like that. It boosts your immune system, helps with parasites, viruses, bacteria, and this is another cancer fighter. Okay, licorice root, get you some. It helps. Again, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm just sharing information. You could talk to your doctor. You could do your own research. Oh, and licorice root also helps with your skin. Okay. The next one is liquid chlorophyll. Okay. Liquid chlorophyll. This is really good. It helps with detoxing your body. It helps keep your immune system working well. It helps build your red blood cells. It helps with your skin. It helps with weight loss. And it helps with body odor. And it also helps increase energy. So if you have those teenagers, this chlorophyll, you know, sometimes them teenagers could be a little musky. So liquid chlorophyll helps with that. And this is the last one of the day that I'm going to share with you. It's Agrecept. And it comes, I just drop it in. And this helps with viruses, viral infections, parasites, herpes, salmonella, E. coli poisoning. It helps with weight loss and it kills and prevents fungus. So this is really good, just a few drops in whatever. I have my tea here and I just put a few drops of whatever, however I feel for the day. I put that there. I'm sharing with you guys my journey. So I suffered from fibroids and they were so large. They were bigger than the size of a football. And I share how taking herbs really helped me heal from that. I eventually had surgery to remove them. So this is what I do to maintain so they don't grow back, because a lot of people have had surgery for them to just come right back. So there are things you can do to reduce it, to maintain it, to make them go away, and to help relieve pain and stuff. And so these are all of these that I share with you help me with that. When I was healing from my surgery, those pain pills made my stomach hurt so bad. And I was totally against medications and pain medications because I come from mental health field and do a diagnosis and people who suffer with drug and alcohol addiction. So I was totally against it. And, you know, I couldn't do that at work. But after my surgery, I found my husband was sharing like the benefits of marijuana. Now, I was always against it. But again, when I went to grad school, I learned the benefits of marijuana and how it helps. My daughter actually did a presentation on it that changed my views about it. And I can share about that later. But it helped me, but I don't really like smoking, so I just take these drops and it helps with pain. It helps me sleep better. When I was in the hospital for 7 days, I didn't sleep the whole 7 days. I had a sleeping problem and they wanted to put me on the sleep machine, sleep apnea, was the diagnosis, and I just was like, I didn't want all this because I know that things could be prevented. My grandma shared a book with me called Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and he shares how sometimes you could go to the doctor and they tell you things, but it's not working. It's not even working for them. Okay. So I just started opening my eyes to a more holistic approach. I got information from my mom, from my grandma. All these people around me have all this good information, but we're just not applying it. So again, these are just things that help me. Okay. So the marijuana drops helped me sleep. And I was finally, in the hospital, they were giving me everything from Benadryl to fentanyl, and I still didn't sleep. But when I used that marijuana that first night, that was the first time in years that I had slept for 8 hours straight. So it helps. Okay. Anything you do in excess is not good. Do things in moderation. Okay. That's when the issues come about. I'm not telling anyone to use marijuana. I'm not advocating for that. The CBD is the component that really helps me as far as the pain that I was having at that time. That helped me not to take those pain medications that have opiates in it that can cause stomach problems later and liver problems later. So that's a choice I made. Okay. And again, I'm not advocating for that. So I thank you for tapping in with Sia, where wellness plus happiness. Wellness plus healing equals happiness. Okay. It could go the other way around. It doesn't matter. But thank you for tapping in. Continue to like, share, comment. Let me know how it's going. Let me know any topics. I'm just getting used to being on technology every day. So please forgive me if I'm not responding quickly. All right. Yeah. All right.